in retrospect, how do you
Mhm.
feel the trade deadline is turned out?
I thought it was good. I mean, like if you like obviously the trade deadline now, I think we mentioned this last time too, how like it's no longer just like the actual day of itself. It's always like the week leading up that you can count that as a part of trade deadline because you had like Colorado making the Manson deal.
Yep.
Um,
Tyler Toffoli.
yeah, Toffoli, Giroux. Oh, Toffoli was like even a month before. That was a
Yeah.
February trade.
Well, that's the
Um,
thing is teams are trying to
yeah,
see what gels with their team, and they want to get the assets before they actually come on to their
exactly. Yeah.
organization.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. You can even include it back to Foley and then Leafs picking up Labushkin.
Yeah.
There we go. I made it about the Leafs already.
Perfect.
Oh God, of
And the
course.
Montreal Canadiens at Toffoli.
Yeah, I guess yeah, we both did that. So yeah, that didn't take long to do it because it's funny. I was just saying that because just to our listeners, like we had the whole plan, like all of our topics, nothing was about Habs or Leafs. And right before we hit record, I even said like, how long is it going to take us to make it about that? Like I
Right.
didn't actually think it was going to happen. So that's hilarious.
A minute in, not even.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I thought it would have been less. I thought it would have been like 5 seconds. Like just first word would have just been like, "Hey guys, Habs."
Just okay. See you guys later. Now, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, no, the trade deadline as a whole, that was great. I thought we got a lot of good trades, a lot of big trades too. And yeah, I mean, all the teams that loaded up for playoffs now, it's going to be interesting. These next, like, I guess we're at even less now. We're at about like 12 games, 14 games left in the season.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time. Yeah. And like,
Especially when
we got.
The Habs are about to make the playoffs. It's crazy. It's crazy
They
to
were the
think.
first team eliminated from contention. I'm so
No,
happy. But now
no.
they're joined by a bunch of other teams, like whoever's at the bottom of the East.
Buffalo, Arizona.
Yeah, Philadelphia, New
Uh-huh.
Jersey. Ottawa's just hanging on. Actually, Buffalo's fine. They're safe, but
Really?
they're for now.
Yeah.
They're about like I'd say if they lose one more game, I think they're done because they can get 24 points, which
Okay.
will equal 85, and Washington's at 84. So yeah, Washington just basically needs 1 point, and Buffalo is out.
Okay.
But doesn't mean Washington's in. Remember
Yeah. Wow.
that.
Not sure about that.
No, no, it's I'm definitely not sure about it either.
What's your top performers from the trade, like from trade day, trade
Hmm.
deadline? What the top
So,
three?
so like with their new teams, yeah.
Correct. Yep. You got it.
Oh, I haven't actually like just I'm kind of just doing that off the top of my head. I haven't seen Giroux play for Florida. No, that's a lie. He did. They played the Leafs last Sunday.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't. I don't know. Again, it was just one game, so I don't really know what to make of it. So I can't really touch him. I don't know how his stats are looking there.
I can tell you. I have it in front of me. He's
Yeah,
got
I guess.
five
Yeah.
points, 5 assists in 6 games.
Okay, so he's definitely doing well. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Yes,
would like to have some scoring, but
yeah. I think once he gets that goal, you'll see he'll go to a whole new level because the weight will be off his shoulders. He got a goal with his new team. Everyone's gonna be happy for him. Blah blah blah. I know Toffoli is doing well in Calgary. Whether he's top three though for me, I don't know.
I have as number one Marc Andre Fleury at the moment.
Oh, yes, he's been outstanding with Minnesota. Like yeah, he's gotten you see the bouquet of flowers being thrown on the ice for him.
Just that I think that's the perfect place for him to be.
Yes, he seems very much appreciated by because that's the thing. The Minnesota fans like they haven't had like a solid goalie to help them go far in the playoffs, and Fleury is that perfect guy.
Devin
He's
Dubnik.
yeah, like that's what I mean. The Dubnik, uh,
He was great.
I guess it was Talbot just recently.
Yeah.
With like Kakkonen's young too, so like no, I feel like this. Yeah, Fleury is that perfect balance. He's 3-0 so far. Uh,
1.33 goals against average.
yeah, he's only allowed 4 goals. He doesn't have a shutout yet, but yeah, 1.33 goals against average, 958 save percentage.
That's nuts.
Like he has 92 saves on 96 shots faced. So clearly that's another thing too. Like he's not seen difficult shots, which is good, or at least if he is seeing difficult shots, he's able to make the saves because like he's a great goalie himself. So like Minnesota just has to minimize those chances that the other teams get, and they know that he's back there and he can make saves when they need to.
Yeah, he'll make the tough saves whenever it comes
Yeah,
time to do it. Are they in a
exactly.
playoff spot themselves?
Oh yes, they are. They
Okay.
are very much in a playoff spot. They are. Give me a second.
Are,
um, don't know why I did that. Um, I think they're in a divisional spot. I think they're second in the division. Yep,
standings. Okay.
second in the Central.
Nice.
They're behind Colorado by a lot, like 15 points.
But it's safe to
So,
say that they're gonna be in it.
oh yeah,
They have
yeah, they
they have
got
this they're tied for second most in the Western with Calgary.
yeah, exactly. And Calgary's in the other division, so which is arguably easier. The Pacific, like you got like Calgary, Edmonton, or sorry, Calgary, LA, and then Edmonton's there too.
Hmm.
Vegas has been falling off. Wow. They're not even in a playoff spot at the moment.
Yeah, Dallas is overtaking them right now.
And look how many games Dallas has 3 games in hand, and they're only 1 point ahead. Like, if they win 2 of those games, that's a 5 point gap.
Yeah, I feel bad for Vegas. Lots of injuries this year, and they can't seem to catch a break.
At the same time, though, do you really feel bad for Vegas because like they came into the league, expansion team, and haven't really had to experience what it's like to be an expansion team? So like they've just had it good. They've been to the conference finals every year.
It's fair. This is true.
This is like they deserve this.
They
Oh,
do to an
that
extent.
sounds rude. No, that sounds rude. But
Like the way they treat their players, the asset management, that
because
regard, they don't care
yeah,
about their players.
because they're just constantly in win now mode. So
Yeah.
like it again, like I mean, it's hard to argue with that logic. Like you have the team to win, so yeah, do it. But I mean, the fan base has been spoiled. That's what I meant to say. They've been spoiled with just a great team right from day one,
Yeah.
or not from day one, but at least game one of the season when that started. Because when they drafted the team, people weren't really feeling great. People were like, we'll see how they are. We'll wait till September, wait till October. And then, yeah, they ended up taking the league by storm that year, went all the way to the finals. So, you know
Lost
what?
the
I'm just saying,
Habs. Oh, sorry, not that year. Sorry, the
yeah, no,
finals.
that was last year.
Yeah, last
You
year they lost to the
yeah,
Habs.
no, I see. See, even if we didn't mention the Habs and Leafs off the top of the
Bring
show,
them
it
up.
would have right there.
God damn, gotta bring them up.
Always.
Tyler Toffoli has 18 points in 23 games with Calgary.
Yeah, he is solid. I'd put him in my top three. Flurry, I agree with that as well. And then
I have no choice but to put Claude there.
yeah, it can
I can't
I
really think
guess.
of another guy. Like Giordano is a good add to the Leafs, but
Hmm.
not something that not as I mean it's a big name. It's a big name. Great leader. But when we're looking between Mark Giordano and Claude Giroux, who are we gonna know more? Who is
Okay, yeah. In terms of like points and that stuff, you're right. It's going to be Giroux. But in terms of what I mean, even both of them, they both bring immense amount of leadership and experience to those teams.
absolutely
They're very comparable. Just one's a defenseman and one's a forward. So yeah, you know what? They're both
it's tough.
both solid pickups for the teams that they got picked up by because the Leafs needed a veteran defenseman who's just solid and like is just stay like he just knows what he's doing, right? Because Giordano, yeah, he can get it done offensively, but also in his older age, like as he's kind of like gone up there in like the later 30s, he's also kind of realized that like, oh, I need to be like much better on the defensive side of my game, which in Seattle he wasn't doing much of. Like if you look at their defensive numbers, it was not good at all, right? So now that he's on a team that plays like playoff style hockey throughout the year and like knows how to play a defensive system very well, you can kind of tell he looks more like the Giordano we used to know.
The Leafs
Like he,
having a good defensive system.
yeah, I mean, whether that can translate to good defense in the playoffs, that's yet to be
That's
seen.
right.
But I mean, you just got to take it for what it is right now. And I'm not complaining with things yet. I'm happy. I mean, we got to wait. Obviously, the real test is in the playoffs for Toronto. We all know that. Everyone knows it.
Yep.
You know it. I know it.
We all know it. Damn right.
Yeah, it is known.